Well, starting lineups tonight for the Nottingham Panthers. David Ling, Matt Myers and David Clark are out there facing James Desmarais, Colin Shields and Craig Peacock. The referee this evening is Stefan Hogarth. A little bit scrappy here to start off with, but picked up there now, and coming out is Jeff Waugh. He dumps it in. Walzer being put under pressure by Bomback. Again, we're talking about Bomback. Chance coming in there. Great save by Stephen Murphy on a one-timer from the point. But again, also happened that Giants sort of couldn't clear their lines behind the net. Picked up by Colnick. He threw it out front, and Hardy got the shot. But good glove save by Stephen Murphy. He's going to loft that one over the top of the defence. And being given chase here now is Adam Keefe. Benedict tries to get that out front, but he fans on the pass. A lot of pressure behind the net of Vickman. Adam Keefe being taken hard to the wall there by Hardy. There's going to be a penalty here. The arm of the referee went straight up in the air. This could be a roughing call to Adam Keefe. Been helped out by Ganzak. He tried to make a pass through the middle, but picked out. And a shot coming in, blocked in front by Boxall. It could be a 2-on-1 opportunity here now. Mark Garside and Jonathan Boxall. Garside puts the brakes on. It was a great defensive play, in fairness, by Hardy. He got the sticks in the lane, and I think Garside was expecting him to take a dive and take away the low part of the ice there, Johnny. And it could be an opportunity here now, a chance. It's a strange change there by the Nottingham Panthers. Desmarais throws it out, and a short-handed goal from number 43, Derek Walzer. Just mentioned, it was a really strange change from the Nottingham Panthers, and here comes the Teddy toss this evening. First goal, 14:33, scored by the player coach, Derek Walzer.
When a D-man has to force his own net, he loses track of guys in the slot potentially. Oh, nice move by Brandon Benedict.
Brandon Benedict just sidestepping Farmer there, and Farmer and Adam Keefe having a bit of a whack of each other, and they look as if they're going to go early doors here. Adam Keefe getting the glove off, and Farmer just slipped there, the sticks in between. There's a bit of a null and void. Farmer and Keefe are both up for it there, but the stick got caught in the skates, and a little bit of class from both guys. Are not throwing any bombs when they couldn't. Well, obviously one of them could have been in danger of slipping over. Higgins gets that just a little give and go there with Walzer, and a bit scrappy and right in the middle of the ice rink. Picked up by Bomback. He tries to step around defenseman. Shot coming in from the point, and it's in. Lynette with a 1-1 tie. All started by Bomback. Got it back to his point man, and through a screen in front. With 9:58 to go in this first period, we've got a 1-1 tie.
Great screen on net by Nottingham Panthers. I don't think Murphy even saw that one coming. Kizzy, is Daryl coming on in the break? Mr. Lloyd?
Mr. Lloyd's coming on at the end of the second period, is indeed. I'm sure he'll be looking forward to hopefully getting back in the lineup tomorrow night. Face-off won by Chris Beach, cleared, but not out of the zone. And there's a breakaway opportunity here for former Nottingham Panther Jonathan Boxall. Steps in, and do you know what? I think Vickman got a touch on that. Tried to go forehand, backhand, and good save by Mika Vickman. Cross ice past the Forney, just can't control that one. And here comes the Panthers. It's opportunity for a break here coming through. 1-on-1, great save by Stephen Murphy. And the Panther players looking for a breakaway here for Mike Forney with a power play goal. From one end to the other in 3 seconds. Great save by Stephen Murphy. Stephen Murphy should get an assist on that goal. But what a stretch pass right up the middle. I think that might have been from Mitch Ganzak right onto the path of Mike Forney. And with a breakaway goal, 5:19 to go in the second period. Stena Line Belfast Giants 2, Nottingham Panthers 1. Period. Radja, Forney and Higgins out there. They look as if they've stepped up a little bit of physicality in this period. Johnny?
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
there's no way that's a call. There's no way that's a call. You've got a tripping call. That was soft as well for me.
I agree with you, Simon, there. I mean, it looks like the players went shoulder to shoulder, just got caught up on a stick there. And
Nottingham Panthers back on the power play. Back to Ling. Face-off one there. Gets that back to David Ling again. Traffic in front. There's Kolnick standing right on the doorstep. Shot coming in. Through a screen in front from Kolnick. And very quick 11-second power play. Scored from Andy Bomback. And that we have a 2-2 scoreline with 3:02 to go in the second period. Through the middle, it could be a breakaway here into Evan Mosey. Evan Mosey steps in. Great save by Stephen Murphy. equal to it there, but great pass up the middle by Brian Schmidt. Just a chance, but getting the jump on that is bomb back, and the Giants manage to take the puck away from him in their own end. Wilson now leaves that off for Beach. Opportunity for Desmarais, another chance coming in. It's into the net, and the puck has been into the net.
Yeah, that's a goal, Simon. He's going to call that one. Player was in the crease, but he was driven there. I think referee, pretty confident that's going to be a goal.
Well, we'll wait and see what the call is here. The way the referee's reffing tonight, I wouldn't be convinced of that, Johnny.
Well, Simon,
there was a player going through the crease at the time, and it wasn't interfering with the goaltender. No, that's the play before it. No, the goal now has been called off. No goal, looks like. Adam Keefe remonstrating with the referee, and it looks as if it's definitely no goal. In behind, Chris Higgins. Higgins tries to get it out front, but good play by David Ling to block that pass coming round. Puck hits the referee. Higgins out front. Shot! Goal! 3-2! Stena Line Belfast Giants. Mike Radja. 10:49 to go in the third. And the Giants are now back on the scoreboard.
That's more like it from the Belfast Giants. They're getting pucks deep. They're moving quicker with more urgency. They're getting their feet moving, and that's what it takes. Finishing checks on the Panthers. And that all started with the shift before that with Keefe, Boxall, and Garside. Energy lines, you called it, getting pucks deep, finishing checks, getting a cycle and drive to the net going, and it's infectious. The next line out there in Mike Radja's line, doing the same thing, creating a goal for the Giants.
Good play by Lee, a backhand pass. Just off the stanchion, and Nottingham have a chance here to break. But that's a great cover play there by Matt Nickerson. End-to-end action here in the third. Desmarais takes a shot, and it's into the net again! James Desmarais! 4-2 Giants, and I think Mika Vickman will want that one back.
Yeah, great play by Desmarais there. More intensity in the Giants game the last couple of minutes here, Simon. They're working hard, they're getting pucks deep, they're moving it up quickly, creating all sorts of chances.
Yeah, the shot coming in there from James Desmarais. I don't think Mika Vickman will be too happy with that. Matty Mars throws that one into the corner, takes a deflection off front, the shot coming in again, but Stephen Murphy, great on the doorstep, and the Panthers have got another. A real mismatch play in the front of the Giants net. Walzer, Nickerson not overly happy with that. It took a wicked bounce out front. Not too sure he got the final touch on it, but what a game we have here at the SSE Arena, Johnny.
Yeah.
Giants now trying to get control round the pole, and it's kept in by Stephen Murphy. Blocking coming in front. Into the path of Kolnick. Right through the crease, and could not jam that one home. 9 seconds to go. Puck comes in deep into the Nottingham end. That could do it. Forney giving chase. Little bit of a scrum here. Forney being put under pressure. And with the final buzzer going, the Stena Line Belfast Giants skate out of Belfast tonight with a 4-3 win. Absolutely superb third period.
A great third for the Giants there. Nottingham Panthers, that last 10 seconds of the game. Two glorious opportunities. Unable to capitalize on that, though.
Yeah, we found a way. It wasn't our cleanest game, but we found a way to get the 2 points. Murph played well, and then it felt like the farther the game got into it, the more we got into the first, into the second, into the third, we've actually found our legs and get the way we're supposed to play. That's why we created the scoring chances to get the 2 extra goals.
The pressure's always on. I mean, playing at home with how tight the standings are, and how every game means so much, and all the points are so important to us. So the pressure's always on. I don't think we think about it while we're playing, but during the week, the coaching staff prepares us for that. And I mean, we have enough older guys in the room. We know how important these points are to us. So it was nice to get this win. We got to enjoy it tonight, and then just do it all over again tomorrow.
There's tailing off, and then there's also, we had a couple games we had a lead, and we had a big lead, and then sort of you lose momentum and focus, and we took a lot of penalties. But I think the last 2 games, we're starting to get our legs in the third again. We're starting to come out in the third with lots of energy. Now we got to come up with the first 2 with the same amount of energy.
We want to be masters of our own destiny, and put other teams under pressure by winning games. And if you fall too far behind, then I mean, mentally it's hard, and then you got to depend on other teams to do the work for you. I think we have a good enough squad where we should be in control all the time. We lost some points on some games, or we probably shouldn't have. But I mean, that's part of a season. As long as we build on that and get stronger as the season goes, we'll be okay.